Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, where these fans have been getting prepared to cheer on a whole pack of Badgers since early in the morning. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the BYU Cougars. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense takes the field for the first time today. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. The Cougars offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Anderson wants to throw. Looking for the end zone. Fires into traffic, picked off. Offense getting set for 1st down. Here's the handoff. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Really good-looking run right there. He reminds me of one of the greatest Wisconsin players of all time, Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dayne, who was a teammate of mine with the New York Giants, and he was so good at being patient and setting up blocks. This guy shows that patience as well. He really helps out the running game because he's not in a rush. He just takes his time and carves his way through the defense.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. And the Badgers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on across the middle on 1st down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Takes a hit as he fires. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You've got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another.
He'll take a deep shot here. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Cougar.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And here's the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Quarterback will audible. Looking downfield, it's Wheeler. Trying to burn this defensive back. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Badger. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that. Drive. And they finish things off with a big play. 68 yards on the touchdown pass. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Wants to fire on second down. The ball pops out. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws and keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Looking to go up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Roberts. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. He'll just keep slinging it. That's caught. It's Davis. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer.
He's looking deep. Brings it down on the right side. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Badger! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. App State overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Mountaineers tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Smashes through. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Back to throw, it's Wheeler. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Sends it downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team there.
He's got his man.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Finds his man, and they convert. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Fast motion from the offense. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Anderson will throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's right on target. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Finds his target down the middle. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. You don't have to make things complicated. You seize zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to them after the catch is their specialty, can make some magic happen.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll throw it on 1st down. Coming after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Badgers will kick it away to start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Nice move to keep running. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
The Cougars headed quickly to the line. Anderson wants to throw. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
And there was some eye contact going on there on that last play. Press man coverage. The receiver was looking at his guy like, please throw this up for me. You know we got this one. I'm going to beat this guy at the line of scrimmage and make a play. Quarterback, there was no doubt where he was going with it. That's just two guys being on the same page.
Getting some heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. You just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB, and he makes a big play.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Kick is good. The out. To show for the drive.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Second down coming up. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Looking downfield, it's Wheeler. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. And on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. Still running at the 40. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Looking down the middle. And he intercepts it. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chasing, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. We'll start the quarter offense about to snap it on 2nd down. Anderson will throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. BYU right back to the line.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
Yeah, and you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the 1st down.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
On 3rd down, going up top. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Throws to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Wheeler. Going for the big play. Touchdown, Badger! And the stomping has commenced. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Man, for the love of Tolzien and Stocco, what a day this guy's having.
And I think everybody gets the label as a Wisconsin quarterback as game manager. I think he's tired of hearing that. He said, listen, give me the rock, I'll spin it around, make some big plays, and he's putting on a show today.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Floating away. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Cougars racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. He's going up top here late in the game. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. Looking for more room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance.
Throws toward the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Looking to throw, it's Wheeler. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, they didn't get the field goal there, but still a 22-point lead to work with.
Well, that was going to take a Herculean effort by that kicker, and he just didn't have enough leg on that kick.
Slings it downfield. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Anderson wants to throw. Twist his way through. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Going for 6. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, BYU.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
2nd and 10 here. The play action fake. They're bringing heat. Pressure coming. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. 3rd down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock.
Going deep. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Anderson will throw. They're trying to get to it. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.